we're taking some ideas from our Fortnite room and creating a room where we can easily change the wallpaper. This will really come in handy when we want to redecorate for the holidays. For this project, I'm using foam board. You can also use cardboard. I just like using foam board because I can get it at the dollar store. I'll be using 2 pieces. On the short side of the foam board, use a ruler to measure 12 inches up. Make small marks going all the way across. Draw a straight line to connect the dots. I use an X-Acto knife to carefully cut down the line. This will be the floor. Take the remaining board, measure up 13 inches, then cut it to make the back wall. I have about 4.5 inches of foam board left from my first one. Cut it into 1-inch strips, and we'll have 1/2 of an inch strip left over. Take the second piece of foam board, draw a 13 by 12-inch rectangle. Cut it out to use for a side wall. Take the leftover foam board on the side and cut it into 1-inch strips. I'm going to use 8. Take 2, glue them together to make a right angle. I'm using a thin line of hot glue to glue the foam together. Take 3 and glue them together. So this one has 3 sides. Repeat using the remaining strips of foam board. We could leave these as is, but I want to cover some of these edges. So I'm using a white brick scrapbook paper because I feel it's pretty neutral. Use a glue stick to glue on the scrapbook paper to make a column. If you don't have brick, you could also use wood, concrete, or whatever color you like. Repeat to cover the others. Now we can start to glue the basic room together. Glue the back wall onto the floor. For the side wall, I need to trim off about 1/4 of an inch on one side so it's flush. So now this rectangle is 13 inches by 11 3/4. Glue it onto the floor. We're gonna glue on the columns for support. Take the one that has 2 sides and glue it into the corner. Only I don't apply glue to the bottom, just to the sides. Then glue it to both walls to add lots of support. But we should still be able to slide a piece of paper underneath if needed. Glue the columns with 3 sides onto the ends. Again, not gluing down the bottom. Take the 1-inch strips that we cut earlier, cut 1/4 of an inch off each one, cut them to fit between the columns, glue the 1/4 inch onto the bottom, apply glue to the bottom of the columns to make a baseboard. But when gluing, make sure there's a little bit of space between the baseboard and the wall and the baseboard and the floor. Repeat for the bottom of the other wall and across the top. Creating our basic room. All of this trim creates a frame for the walls, which will allow us to switch out different scrapbook papers to change the wall color. All we have to do is take the scrapbook paper, slide it between the trim and the wall, take more paper, and slide it underneath the baseboards and the columns to change the look without altering the actual room. Let's finish the room so you can get the whole effect. Add another piece of paper to the floor and one more to the walls. So now it looks like we have a large brick wall with hardwood floors. Add your favorite miniature furniture like a sofa, potted plant, side table, artwork, a few books, and a small plant for an instant room. Then when we want a change, just remove all of the items, remove the wallpaper and the flooring. Let's add a light wood to the floor and a little color to the walls. Add our sewing table with a stool and body form, plus a small clothing rack to turn this space into a sewing room. Turn it into a bedroom or whatever else you like. And if you're worried about that center seam, you can always glue the scrapbook paper onto poster board that has been cut to the dimensions of the wall. For me, that's a little under 17 inches. So I cut the poster board, make sure it fits. Ooh, Ooh, that's a nice blue wall. Glue scrapbook paper to one side, place it in the room for a very clean look. By using the poster board, it makes switching out the rooms a lot faster. And we can glue flat items onto the walls, like our printable windows, for more detail. This project allows you to make one room with endless possibilities. Thank you for joining us while we made this infinity room, endless possibilities room, the forever changing room. I don't really know what to call it. Let's go with endless possibilities room. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff and the Frog Vlog. And you're done.
Happy crafting!